2018 FIFA World Cup, ladies and gentlemen, will be organised in Russia.
Back in 2010, it was all smiles, as Russia defied the odds to be named host of the 2018 World Cup. Victory came largely thanks to a slick promotional video, which pledged to develop football among the country's youth. But another big selling point was Russia's ambitious plan to build several new stadia in which World Cup games could be played. So 4 years on, how exactly is that plan looking? Well, of the 12 stadiums to be used, 4 aren't yet under construction. They're in Kaliningrad, Volgograd, Nizhny Novgorod and Samara. But the ball should be rolling soon enough, with those projects scheduled to be underway by the end of this year. And meanwhile, the progress at some of the other venues has given Russia real cause to celebrate.
Well, here in Sochi, there should be no problem whatsoever. The Fish Stadium is tried and tested. During the Olympics, it proved itself to be a great success. There will be 1 or 2 slight alterations needed in order to turn it into a football stadium, but they're only minor. I think we can safely chalk this one up as a success for the host nation. This is the Kazan Arena, and boy, is this a versatile stadium, because last year they hosted the World Student Games there. Next year, they'll put in 2 swimming pools for the staging of the FINA World Championships, and after that, it'll be converted into a football stadium.
In the Russian capital, there are 2 very different projects taking place, with a new stadium going up just as an old one gets torn down. First, there's the Spartak Stadium, a high-tech, high-cost ground that, in order to protect its pitch from the harsh Russian winters, is using the very latest technologies, and they include football's equivalent of a giant hairdryer.
The aeration system basically blows air up through the profile of the root zone. With the undersoil heating, it will pass that and blow hot air to the surface, keeping the temperature as it should be. And also, we were going to have 9 large lighting rigs that will cover half the pitch, and the pitch will be in lights all day, every day.
So here is the Spartak Stadium in all its glory. The playing surface is looking absolutely spectacular, while the infrastructure is just days away now from completion. It took 4 years of work and $430 million of investment to get us to this point, and it sees the Stadium Spartak on the brink of becoming the new kid on Moscow's footballing block. But if you're one of those fans who prefers your stadium to be a little bit bigger and perhaps have a little bit more history, then there really is only one place to go. And that's here to the Luzhniki, which in 2018 will host both the opening game of the tournament and the big one, the World Cup final. However, in order to look the part for her big occasion, the grand old lady of Russian football is having to undergo quite a monumental makeover.
And by makeover, what I really mean is it's been completely gutted, which is a bit how some fans must feel at the thought of losing a stadium that's filled with so many memories. Just like in 1980, when Mishka the bear brought a tear to the eye at the Moscow Olympics. But fans shouldn't be too sad, because while the insides might be new, the facade of the Luzhniki is set to remain, which means that it's not really goodbye, but more a case of see you soon.